Right, so I've ordered this selector. That is on its way. That should come tomorrow. I've just got to whip this end off, get that bearing out so that I can slide the whole thing out. That shouldn't take me a few minutes. And then, well, then I'll look and see what else I can do, really, because I'm just waiting for this part then. Yeah. So I've got the piece out. Unfortunately, I mean, it looks in really good condition apart from the wear that's on these two end bits. So that is destined for the bin, but it took longer to get the little pin out of that hole just there than it did to take the rest apart. I had to tip the case upside down so that I could get it out. Anyway, there we go. So I'm just waiting for that part now. That can go on next couple of days. Right, excuse the chaos. I have bought this one to replace this one. As you can see, they are subtly different. They sit on the same shaft. I have checked, it does fit on. That is exactly the same place as the knobble. That is right central on the shape, but that has got this extra piece on here, I assume to make it stronger. This was superseded by that, so this is the original. They are actually the same part. They have a slightly different number, but on all the official sites, everywhere where I've looked, that was the original and that was superseded. So I guess they must have had a couple of fractures on these ones at some point, and so they've put this extra piece on. Anyway, I've got to get that to fit onto this guide just there. But as you can see, that one's badly worn, so that one's scrap. This one, however, doesn't fit. It's just too tight between the two cogs here, and that's a fixed point, and that's one fixed cog. So I have to fit into there, so we'll put that to one side for a minute. So I was just looking at these guides here, and because I'm going to have to grind the face down just a fraction. So I was just looking at these guides, and there's just a little bit of play, not a lot. About the same amount of play on each one. So my plan is to measure that little gap, which I can do with this. What have we got? Try here first. Measure this gap, and then I shall just replicate that gap when I grind that one down. That won't quite fit. Won't quite fit. Won't quite fit. So I'm just measuring to see what sort of gap we have. Let's go down to this one. That won't quite fit. Oh, that goes in. That goes in. And so that's a 0.2. 1.5. Oh, that one fitted. 1.5, so that is about 1.5. Let's just try the next one up. 1.8. That's 1.8. So we've got anything over 1.8. So 1.8 and then 2. Right, we'll put those back on here, out of the way, and then I shall start grinding. Lovely. Right, so all I've done is to polish these bits up. Really, it's a hardened surface. I was trying to get it down to this size, and actually, as I've spent time looking at that, I tried to clean this up, and there's bits in here. I don't know if you can see that. Just there's a couple. You can see some blemishes, some lumps. I'm not sure if the light will pick it up. Anyway, bits of the original one here have broken off, got attached to the inside surface of this, which is also a hardened surface, and kind of welded themselves on. So I have spent a while trying to file those bits down to the original surface with little needle files, which went some way to doing it, but in the end I've decided that it's pointless messing about with that. I'm going to get a new one of those, so I've ordered one of those now, and we'll see how we get on. So when the new cog arrives, these are 5.675-ish and 5.7 mil. Yeah, hopefully the new one will be the same size as that. I can't see any build up on the inside of these faces where this is rubbed on them. I might be wrong, but I can't see any build up on there. It's difficult to get the light right to be able to see. But anyway, at the end of the day, that if it has a little bit of clearance, there we go. If it's got a little bit of clearance, that's absolutely fine. 0.2 of a mil, I think the other guides are, the other selector forks are. So yeah, as long as it's close, then that's fine. I just don't want that one to be rubbing tight, because that's obviously what's happened to here. And this is probably the reason why this gearbox was ripped apart in the first place, was because that gear there was knackered. And of all the things, because I never took it apart in the first place, I never knew what it was like beforehand. So all these things, as I'm putting them back together, I'm finding bits that people didn't want to fix. Anyway, there we go. It's all fun. So the outcome of this, having bought that new to replace that, and having to buy a new one of these, new cog, is if you're going to buy a motorbike to do up, or a car I suppose, particularly one from the 60s, 70s, maybe before, maybe after, is buy a complete one. Buy it complete, buy it while it's rolling along somewhere. Maybe one that you can start and you want to mess about with, because whoever took this apart in the first place, they obviously took it apart because the gearbox wasn't working. There's been bits that have been lost along the way, and I'm only finding them when I go to put things back together. I've got a box full of parts which are from a different bike. They're from a 175, weren't even supposed to be with this bike. Trying to work out what I've got and what I haven't got is almost impossible until I go to put a section together. Whereas at least if you take it apart yourself, you take it apart in an organised way, you put it in boxes in an organised way, you know where those boxes are, you know where all your parts are, and you put them all back together again. Replace the bits as you need. This has been, it's a learning curve, it's enjoyable, but it's hard work finding all the bits. eBay is brilliant. You can get just about anything you want from eBay. For other stuff, David Silver, CMSNL, places like that, you can get stuff. But just the not knowing what parts you've got or what parts you've got might not fit, that's it's hard work and it's a slow process. So anyway, there we go. Wait for one of those. See you again soon. See you next week.